what's his name? Jaeger. And while looking at the subpoenas back in early 3.0, I noticed that Kevin Whippaloo sent him cash in exchange for wild gold. It was the funniest shit ever, man. It was like one fake currency being exchanged with another.
Hey, but that's that report's all done. I've just put them all into one situation. There's True Dragonov's 3 class 2s.
The one with the popular street with Chang Gang and the BMW?
Yeah, and it was a jewelry store before that, so I've just put it all into one.
Sounds good. Good work. I'll take a look after I talk to Crane, alright?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Crane about that court case, so let him know what's going on.
Alright.
I got you.
I think he said he's gonna try and get removed anyway.
Alright, perfect.
Let's get food before I pass out.
When you look inside, you can see Sam Bass with the crow-like features? Wait, what? Huh? Hey, gentlemen. How we doing today?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Sorry, I mean, hey, Bass.
How you guys been?
That's a big-ass bass.
Thank you.
Better than your fucking arteries. Holy shit.
What does that mean?
It's called, it means you're fat, you're large, you're huge.
I'm big.
grown.
I'm not fat.
You're obese.
I am not obese, okay? I can walk around. If I was obese, I would be stuck in a wheelchair.
I bet you could roll around quicker than you could walk around.
That's not true.
Yeah. I'm overweight slightly, maybe.
The term is a scientific one for the ratio of your weight to your height and your, build for your gender. You could be obese and still run, Bass.
Great, hold my hand. Gravity's pulling me in. Hold my hand.
Don't go towards the light.
It's not necessary. That is not necessary. Come on.
I would say light, but I think it's kind of a black hole, which is like the absence of light because he's just sucking in all the calories around it.
Anyways, we should probably go inside the captain's office, all right? Follow me.
Can you fit in there?
Yeah, I can fit in there. Careful, I might be causing some earthquakes.
He's fat.
Be careful, A. Fontaine.
Hey. Hello. Wait, why wouldn't
we got cops with no legs and fat cops.
What is this? What's going on over here? I don't know what's going on over here. I'm not sure. Don't ask me. You almost broke that chair last time I sat on it. We'll see what happens this time.
Are you on that go mad thing?
I don't know, Crane, there's a lot been going on in my life, and there's one thing I went to that has made me very happy is food. I don't know, something about food.
Yeah, it seems that way. A lot of food.
Yeah, food makes me happy. It doesn't complain, it doesn't cry, it doesn't call me. All it does is just accept me as I try to devour every single day.
Wait, who accepts you?
Food.
Food.
Doesn't judge me for who I am. Does not complain.
Don't you accept it into your jaws?
I welcome it to my jaws, indeed.
EMS? EMS.
Alrighty.
Okay. So a couple things.
Yeah.
This court case.
Yeah.
Terrorism. I'm going to be motioning for mistrial due to the fact that I believe that 3 of the prosecutors who are on the prosecution team has committed witness tampering. There was malpractice and unethical police work that transpired to where they forced, well, I'm not going to give you the details, but they basically witness tampered.
Okay.
So I'm going to be pushing for that. But as far as the docket, and if things do proceed and you don't find it to be witness tampering, let's just say whatever I provide to you, you don't think it's enough to overthrow the case. There is one of the officers who does not feel comfortable with testifying.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna deal with that.
Okay, all right. As long as you know about that, they probably can add more. There was 45 cops that were at least present. So.
Yeah, good point. Philly is very good. I'm with you on this one.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, okay. Got it. I mean, look, we'll hear it all out. You could do, motions on the docket if you want. You could do, summary judgment requests. You could do requests for, dismissal or whatever you want to do. I mean, you make your arguments, we'll respond to them. In terms of, outstanding issues, is DuPont under you?
She is.
All right. So Coyote here can explain better than I can. Maybe you can bring him up to speed, Coyote, on what you experienced.
It's about the bench trial because I already got told about it.
Yeah, but you know the telephone game.
Yeah, what things are lost in each message. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, so it went from Crane to Bison, and I'm assuming to you. So there ain't no telling. So basically, I had a bench trial this morning. It was some bikers, part of like Mayhem, Mandem, Dumbasses. I don't know, one of those groups, right? On their motorcycles, and they set up an ambush. They get in a shootout with the cops. Well, one of the guys they got him charged with 8-time shooting an LEO, attempt to murder, accomplice. But the problem is all the cops that actually saw this guy shoot weren't there.
Yeah, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. And I told
it was basically just like the only cops that were there were like a big TLDR.
No, it should be whoever's primary arresting officer should be there present to testify what happened. If you're going to be pushing charges on somebody that are serious and violent, then you should be there to testify and give your testimony, not your written statement. So I agree with that.
Yeah, because I mean that whole statement thing was put there to make things easier on you guys, but we're seeing over and over and over it being abused. I get that people have to go, things happen, but I don't think that you're going to have 7 cops all miraculously have to go all at the same time. So some weird stuff going on there. I'm getting to the point now where that whole statement thing is getting abused so much that I'm gonna talk about getting it taken away if it keeps getting abused.
Take what away? The written statement part or what?
The written statement where you don't have to show up to court because you have a statement in.
No,
it's getting abused so much.
See, this is bullshit. People, Bass, you and I both know how that works, right? We made a very simple agreement with High Command and myself, which was, if it is a large shootout scene and the only contribution you have is to come in there and say, I got shot after responding to 78th, then you can leave because it's not necessary.
It's redundant,
because if there's proof of you getting shot, your blood or your statement or whatever, then that's fine. That's literally fine. But if you are someone with unique testimony, you have to be there. We've already said this a million times, and people seem to think somehow through trickle down game of telephone, as Coyote said, that they can just write a statement whenever they don't feel like going, and that's horseshit.
No, it's completely fair where you're coming from. I definitely agree. And like I said, I have Bison working on it. He's talked to every single person that was involved. And we'll toss on the PD announcement as a refresher. Okay. But I don't want this to continue to happen.
So you had another charge with the guy that was criminal threats. And the officer that he threatened, I guess he threatened him in the jail cell, wasn't even there.
That's weak.
Yeah, they're like, so what's this criminal threats for? They're like, oh, he threatened so-and-so. I'm like, well, where's so-and-so?
Right.
Oh, they put a statement in.
Yeah, you can't push charges like that. I'm not a fan of that. If you want to be pushing charges like that, you should be there testifying to why you believe a charge should be placed on that person. So I think people are just getting sloppy and lazy, and they're not really putting much effort into it, and it's resulting into not having the right amount of information from a bench trial for things to proceed.
All right. Well, good. We're on the same page. Hey,
we are. Trust me, because like I said, what you guys have done as far as allowing us to write statements have made the process of bench trials much more easier. That way, officers don't feel like they have to drag their feet to get there. People are involved. People primary go there, just testify, right? Get it done with. I know some people don't like waiting, but hey, listen, at least you're getting paid to be there, right?
Yeah. So, did you dodge the COVID bug or bullet?
Look at me, fresh as a wild horse out there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Hey, easy dodge, John Wick, bruh.
Well, I made sure I took vitamins, and I had some medicine ball as well every single morning. I was taking some precautions, some little buffers and shields to protect.
See, I did the opposite. I was raised in the gutter with the rats. You know what I mean? I put Ebola in my sweetener or my tea.
My God, okay. Maybe your immune system is pretty fucking solid. Maybe you had it. Did you have it in the past?
I haven't washed my hands my whole life.
Okay, I'll give you a hug.
When I take a piss, I hold my dick with my teeth.
Hey, you know what they say? You chew glass, you ain't got to brush your teeth.
That's right.
You don't have to tell me that. Oh, fuck.
All right. Hey, the other people we got to sort of halfway yell at or, ask questions about.
Yeah.
Might be your equals, so you might not really be able to do much about it.
Mm.
What do you know about, or, let me ask it this way. If you have an attorney who comes into the cells, Bass, to represent someone, because, the person asked for an attorney.
Okay.
Basically, who do you think in this scenario, say a judge, a lawyer, cop, defendant, who do you think gets to decide if the attorney is conflicted?
A judge.
Judge or the attorney themselves, right?
Correct. Yeah. Right.
I've been hearing lately that cops have been deciding that and not allowing the attorney because they think they're conflicted.
What does that
Actually
mean?
kicking them out of the police station.
I thought confliction was tossed out the window a long time ago. No.
I mean, it exists, but only in the realm of like
certain factors.
Like I couldn't do
right.
a
As a
bench trial
defense
for
attorney-
something that Wesley Arnold did. Or,
Right.
As a
whatever
defense
the fuck,
attorney,
right?
it's real hard to be conflicted because you're representing the person, not going against them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What confliction is actually making people kick lawyers on a mission MRPD? Because I'm confused about that.
I don't think they mean confliction. I think they're using that as a catch-all word for the suggestion that they believe that the person is likely to break their ethical code because of the associations they may have. So I think the cops have, like, let's say, a bias about, for example, I don't like Crane, and I'm not going to allow Crane to represent, let's say if I was a defense attorney, any HOA, because he lives in Mirror Park and he hangs around them sometimes. So therefore, I don't think it's safe to have him in the cells with sensitive info. So I'm going to make the call as a cop to just not allow Crane. And they call that conflict.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What I thought.
Who's doing that? Let me know. Like I said, if you...
Well,
Pred and
apparently
Wrangler.
it's Pred and Wrangler.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not the first time I've heard this either.
Right.
Especially with Rosa Garcia and Kennedy Cartwright.
That's what
They've
happened.
been
I think
they've
people need to
told me a
understand-
couple times now.
I think some people need to understand the limitation we live in this ecosystem we call Los Santos and the things we face, that sometimes things are going to overlap, and that's okay as long as, like you said, where it's not affecting maybe a cousin or somebody you know very well, to where it's overlapping two different worlds colliding to each other. I think people just need to understand that, because to me...
Well, here's the dilemma I have here, Bass. Okay, and this is just nip it in the bud real quick. That way, there's no debate on the subject. Or
Yeah, it's
or
hard
back and
for
forth.
confliction. We
Anytime
live in a
it
world to
happens
where
from this point on in the
everybody
future,
knows everybody.
I'm just going to throw out all the charges.
I mean, I think you should set precedent as far as this, because if you don't, people are not gonna listen. It's unfortunate that we have to play ball for people to understand the bigger picture. It's really sad that it has to come down to that. But I think sometimes you gotta put your foot down and tell people, no, it's how it's gonna be. And if you don't follow, then things are not gonna go through as you expect them. So I don't know.
Alrighty.
Even if fools are corrupt, man, what are you gonna do? I mean, that's all it is. I want to talk about. It's that court case. I'll probably provide.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of best in my head. I'm kind of thinking about it the way that you did the fucking Dundee, or not Dundee. Who did you do that with? And John Paul. Remember how you did the terrorism case? You just threw it on the docket and didn't hold them or anything.
Yeah.
Because you weren't sure about it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what they're doing. And it's also, I know you guys, you got your departmental beefs and whatever. I wouldn't put it past them to, just do it for the sake of it. So I'll say that, based on the evidence that's on the docket, it appears that I'm a little concerned that some weird shit's happening, but it ain't nothing you couldn't pay for in Vegas legally, so I'm not too concerned.
I can tell you for a fact that I mean, I'm not gonna conflict you guys or tell you the details of the court case. I'd rather just have it be played out in court and then let you decide. But I don't think I would ever go to the extreme of committing terrorism as a police officer. I think that is out of my,
You leave it at waterboarding, right?
Yeah, I mean, I learned my lesson. I've done my time in prison and learned my lesson. Am I perfect? No. Am I flawless? No. But I live and learn. That's how I take things, and I eat a lot.
In case you decide to torture somebody else, I heard that sleep deprivation is way better than waterboarding.
Oh yeah, thank you. Did you like
Keep
watch
them
that
awake and don't let
documentary?
them go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, do what they do in like Abu Ghraib or whatever, where they like play like Metallic Adam for like 36 hours straight or something.
I was listening to this documentary
But not
about this,
good
like
Metallica.
they took this like 8 people, right? They had them as like prisoners of war, and they told them that if they opt into this experiment, they'll be let go afterwards, like after like a week or two. And they didn't let them sleep basically in this like room, and they started going crazy. And they started.
Oh
like,
yeah, that was a fake story.
that was a fake story.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Talk about the Russian experiment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounded too good to be true. Whatever.
They started ripping each other's faces off.
Yeah, actually, one of them didn't want to leave. He was like, he wanted to stay in the room because he started hearing like those voices that made him like more insane, but to him he was sane.
But I would assume that would happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's too bad it's a myth.
Oh, speaking of Wrangler.
Hey, Wrangler. Yeah, we speak of the devil.
What's up?
Or, handsomely mustached angel.
I was talking about the court case.
What
Oh,
the fuck is this shit about you and Pred denying lawyers because you say they're conflicted?
Who?
I don't know.
I've never denied any lawyers. I've advised that they might be conflicted based off their public employment.
You haven't kicked any out of the PD?
Mm-mm.
Pred?
I can't speak for him.
Yeah, okay.
So
That
must be
narrows it
Fred
down.
then.
Yeah, I mean, Pred tried to throw me out of the cells the first day I was ever on duty when I was trying to represent Mike Block, and he threatened to force feed Mike Block gasoline because Mike Block said he was thirsty, and then Pred threatened to arrest me for asking what the probable cause was for the charges. So I'm not too surprised, I guess.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. And then I'll look over that file you sent me. And I have some stuff to talk to you about. We can do that private in a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. I know it's a lot, so whenever.
Yeah, if
you
you want to
get
talk to them,
some
I'm gonna go
stuff.
back out there and patrol.
Alrighty.
Wrangler, I'll see you in court.
Keep your
Enjoy your
steps up
final
there,
days. God, are you getting?
What?
Hey,
I've
Snap.
heard of this strategy before.
What strategy?
Oh, is
So
doing the peanut
before-
butter thing?
Yeah, before they put someone to death, they eat a bunch so that their body explodes on the electrical chair. It's like a last.
Oh, I was
fuck
thinking
you.
of a different thing.
What?
Oh.
That'd
Yeah,
be more
I've heard of this.
painful? No.
Well, I mean, who cares?
I don't think I want the lethal chair. I want the injection. Fast and easy, quick.
Okay.
Oh, fentanyl.
Yeah.
Swift
Swift death is always the best, right?
I guess for that.
Fucking
Thank you,
clarified
thank you.
butter injection.
Appreciate
Alright.
that. Thank you.
Where is Fred around?
It's gonna be like one of those court cases. It's gonna be like raid the room kind of thing. Hey Jerry. Do need to assemble lawyers though. I'll talk to Rosa.
Hello.
Hey Rosa, do you know where Murphy Brown will be around?
He's around.
Is he right now?
Yeah, he's at a wedding, I think.
What? Whose wedding?
Wind Songs?
Where's that at?
I don't know. They put it on Twitter a bit ago.
Okay, I'll go that way. Thank you.